Forward to this one, John.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Here's Mark Byrne again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Byrne, in association with MGM Promotions, proudly presents 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant Irish welterweight championship from the National Stadium here in Dublin, sponsored by Raynham Steel. Your officials are appointed by the Boxing Union of Ireland. Your steward in charge is Mel Crystal. Your timekeeper at the bell is Alex McKenzie. And when the action begins, your referee in charge is Mickey Van. And now to introduce the contestants. Firstly, fighting out of the red corner, stands a man whose record reads 17 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws with 6 KOs to his name. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 10-6-9, and tonight he wears the black shorts. Please welcome, from Dublin, Dean Byrne! And across the ring, in the blue corner, stands a man with a record, 24 wins, 28 losses, 1 draw with 3 KOs to his name. At yesterday's weigh-in, heat scale 10-6-6, and tonight he wears the claret and gold shorts. Please welcome, from Marbella, by way of Galway, the Connemara Kid, Peter McDonagh! Your referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Obey my commands at all times. If I say break, you take 1 step back. Right? No noise with the head. Shake hands. Come back to your corners.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the vacant
Could be
Irish
interesting, this one,
welterweight
Barry.
championship.
Mickey Van, who's not too far away from 40 years as a referee now. McDonagh, you saw, slightly the taller man. In his own mind, I don't think Peter's ever lost a fight.
No, that's pretty true. But he's having a bit of an Indian summer, let's be fair, McDonagh at the moment.
Well, he is. Nice start. And he's training probably harder and more effectively than he has done. Now being based over there in Spain.
And he's surrounded by quality sparring, quality pros training as well, and it's paying off for him. He started off beautifully so far.
He is tough as old boots as well, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he really is. That's never been in question. So we're reaching there, nice little sharp left hook there from Byrne. And again, good right hand there from Byrne.
A good little match-up, this one.
McDonagh just getting a little right hand happy. He had success with it at the start of the round, 2 lovely right hands. Just maybe over eager with it. Needs to relax again.
I wish I had £5 for every time Peter McDonagh said to me, come over to Marbella, come and see what you're doing over there. It's just incredible. I think I might just take him up one day. Good shot. Good
shot. Lovely shot. He hasn't asked me. No worries.
He knows I'm safe over there.
Again, overreaching with that right hand. You know, when he lands this, he's having great success, but a bit too comfortable with it. Better be on the jab there.
Good again from McDonagh.
Look at there, Byrne inside and spinning off.
Looking to become a 3-time Irish champion tonight, McDonagh. Nice right hand. Byrne being outworked a bit in this first round for me.
Yeah, I just think the physical size of McDonagh is causing Byrne a little bit of problems. That's a good start there from Peter McDonagh. Byrne had a few successes with a bit of counter punching, but for the best part, McDonagh was leading off and having success because of that.
Danny Vaughan in the corner with McDonagh, and here's some of the action from that opening round.
It's a lovely short right hand. Some of the earlier right hands he landed with were nice and long, but that was a lovely short, well timed. Just caught Byrne coming in.
Well, that was a great now. What's the key to this fight? What we've been working on, the jab. Now you've got to be busy with it. More feints, more feints. You've got to move in with that right hand. You're always start bringing them on and with well. Double up right hand. Don't load up with it. Double jab right hand. Left hook round the sides as well. That's a great now. I want to see you build on that now. When you're inside, I want to see you bring the uppercuts up. And let's look around the sides when you back them up. Double jab right hand.
Seems to be doing a really good job with the fighters over there, Danny Vaughan.
Yeah, really, yeah, he's doing a great job. Nice calming influence as well in the corner, which I always like.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely right hand again there from McDonagh. What Byrne has to do when McDonagh throws that right hand, you've got to keep that left hand high and throw the right uppercut, because McDonagh falls forward with the punch and he'll walk onto the uppercut. But at the moment, Byrne's just coming a little bit second.
McDonagh not looking like a man who's had 53 fights at the minute. Obviously in good physical shape. And he's looking the dominant man in there at the minute. That's a nice jab. Knowledgeable crowd, vast majority of them stayed on to watch all the way with this marathon boxing bill here in Dublin.
See that nice little feint there from McDonagh?
10th fight that you've seen with us tonight.
It's been a good night tonight.
As ever. Byrne not being busy enough, Barry.
No, and I'm liking this from McDonagh. He looks nice and relaxed. He's not picking his punches well. He's feinting as well. There you go. That's when sometimes he makes the mistake, is when he throws that right hand, the body comes forward, the right leg comes forward, squares himself on. That's where Byrne needs to whip that right uppercut through the middle. But for the minute, McDonagh getting away with it.
Well, that time it was a left, wasn't it, that Byrne tried to punish him with, but he didn't make great capital of it.
And Byrne's moving his head quite well, to be fair.
You see in the background, as we watch the action there from that camera shot, that's the crowd ranged out behind, and there is literally not a bad seat in the place. It's a great venue to watch boxing.
It really is. Look at this McDonagh skipping around with jabs. Looking like Larry Holmes at the minute.
Larry Holmes? Sugar Ray Leonard, come on. He's boxing well. Larry Holmes had his 66th birthday last week.
There we go. Perfect cue. It's better from Byrne. Double jab. Double jab brings him into range, and the right hand.
An inside of the glove look to it, I thought, Barry. Jab from McDonagh, last punch of the round.
Another good round there for Peter McDonagh. Boxing lovely well.
Warming up nicely. McDonagh has been the man in control.
You can't swing, yeah? Right, so now, right, when you slip in, yeah, slip, bang, come off with a shot. Yeah, slip, now you're getting your timing off, yeah? Right, so you've done right there, yeah? Slip, yeah? Slip the jab, come off with a shot. Slip the right hand, come off.
Too far now. It's too far. Got to jab and move it. Move your feet in quicker. Stop moving onto the right hand. Move on. I want to see you change direction and make him turn his feet. Yeah, he's going to be seeing it now because everyone's shouting it. But I want to see you start bringing the left hook into play. And also the uppercuts on. Jab, bring it up the middle, left hook. Okay?
Well, we've got it 2 out of 2 for Peter McDonagh as we go into the 3rd round. Fight for the vacant Irish welterweight title. Dean Byrne getting the advice from Peter Sim, brother of Tony Sim, who well-known fight figure, the pair of them well-known fight figures down in the East End of London.
Good jab again there from Peter McDonagh. Just got to double up that jab, haven't he, Dean Byrne? Shorter guy with the shorter reach. Good left hook there from McDonagh.
He's making the most of his physical advantage as McDonagh tonight.
No, he is. He's boxing well. And what it is, he's nice and relaxed and smooth with his boxing.
Confident.
And Byrne, well, I know what Byrne's trying to do. He's looking to counter McDonagh. He's not, no, and he's moving his head quite well in stages. It's just not working out for him. I think he needs to get on the. He needs to be coming forward, putting McDonagh under pressure.
McDonagh's never been a big one-punch man. There again, lunging in behind that right hand.
Yeah, but he did connect with it though, but then did have to take a jab as well off Byrne. It's better from Byrne. He didn't land, but he's pushing McDonagh back. Good, lovely head movement there from Dean Byrne.
And got him with a left to the body, but back comes McDonagh. Nice right hand underneath the elbow of Byrne.
It's the best I've seen Peter McDonagh so far.
Jabbing better than I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's got such good rhythm to his work at the moment.
Working on a daily basis with a lot of quality fighters over there, Barry. It's got to help.
Yeah, it rubs off, doesn't it?
Byrne's got problems.
Yeah, but it's better just now, even though he's not landing with anything. I know that sounds a bit weird, but if he's trying to push McDonagh back, make McDonagh uncomfortable. At the moment, McDonagh's just skipping around, doing what he wants. You know, he's having to take the odd shot. He's dominating with the long jab.
Byrne ducking low, making McDonagh miss.
Even though McDonagh's moving a lot, nothing's under pressure, so he's boxing within himself.
Well, I think he's taking another round.
Yep. Boxing out of his skin, Peter McDonagh.
3 out of 3. We'll never hear the end of this. That's a lovely shot.
Yeah.
That is quality.
I just don't like the way he leans his body forward. He should be twisting off on the waist, but you can't complain about the result of the punch. It's a lovely shot. And then move his skipping off nicely with a nice little flashy little double step.
Moving one way all the time onto the right hand. Change direction, have a walk behind the jab. Okay? How are you feeling? Yeah? Breathe there, breathe. Come on.
On the jab makes it easy.
Okay, I need to see this left hook come into play. You threw it once and you landed it. You haven't threw it again. Just let it go, don't think about it. 1, 2, turn the waist. Okay, it's on all the time. Ready, stop that. Okay, you're moving well though, yeah? Just stay behind the jab. All the time, jab the body. Right hand over the top.
Well, inviting him to throw that right hand over the top again. Peter McDonagh, very proud of his gypsy travelling man forebears. Man of Galway, man of Ireland. Up against the Dubliner, Dean Byrne, now based in London.
Nice little 1-2 there again. McDonagh. He makes good head movement, Dean Byrne. I think he needs to make a sharper movement and then counter, move the head, throw a punch, then take a step forward, move the head, throw a punch.
Missed by a long way there. Good footwork from McDonagh. That's the right hand that Danny Vaughan asked him to look for. And again.
As long as this jab stays the same speed, the same rhythm from McDonagh, it's lovely, lovely work. As long as he keeps that jab going like it is now, he'll do fine tonight. It's Dean Byrne, it's all on him now to get McDonagh out of his rhythm.
Unless Byrne can do something very different, there's only one winner of this fight. Try and think of people who genuinely sort of hurt McDonagh or stopped him. Darren Hamilton maybe for one, but there's not too many.
No, he takes a dig, that's for sure. Good body shot there from Byrne, lovely shot. Oh, that's good work from McDonagh. Even though I don't like him leaning forward with the right hand, he rolled under the punch. Lovely.
Can't miss with it, can he? That's a good body shot as well. Lovely hook.
Good uppercut as well there from Peter McDonagh again. He's boxing out of his skin. He really is. Oh, lovely right hand on Byrne there.
Needs more of them. He's not the fighter that has got one in return, hasn't he? And then says, come on, let's have it then, let's have it. McDonagh doesn't need to, though. He's winning the fight comfortably without being suckered into any sort of big barroom brawl type fight.
This is the difference, though. He would have a few years ago, McDonagh. He would have gone to stand there and have a bit of a tear up, even though he's not a big puncher. But now, boxing well, sticking to instructions.
And making it a very good night for himself at the moment. Dean Byrne now 31. I don't think he's the fighter he was a year or two ago, but he's still got some power. Good right hand over the top. Fortunately, from McDonagh's point of view, he just slid inside it. Another good round for the Connemara kid.
Yeah, definitely. I know Byrne's not the fighter he was, but on paper this was still a very even fight, you felt. But at the moment, it's not looking that way at all. I think this is boxing tremendously well.
Just when you treat it direct, he's just looking for that big right hand, that's all he's got.
Right, jump on in there. All right. What game is this? Fifth round. So fifth round there, yeah? Fifth round you come in. All right. Yeah, halfway through the fight now. Yeah. Right, start picking up now, yeah? You've got 6 rounds left, yeah? I want you to win all 6 rounds, yeah? Start working there. Go in, start your rounds. Right, catch him again, step in a bit more. Right, bang,
step in with a jab, step in, double it up.
Step in with a jab.
Feint with it as well, throw a jab and then feint, then throw the right hand.
Yeah,
walk straight onto it. Make sure you're stepping in with it.
All right? Let's go now.
Well, they know, don't they, Barry? They know that the first 4 rounds have gone to McDonagh. Told him unequivocally, you've got to go out there and win the next 6.
Yeah, Peter Sims saying, I want you to win the next 6. That's it. That's his way of saying, listen, you're behind me. You've got to do some work. And they're right. I was saying dip your head and throw. They're saying feint and throw. He needs to be walking behind the punches. He's trying to walk too close to the target. He's getting caught coming in. He needs to quicken up his feet, I think, Dean Byrne. Try and cut the ring off quicker, get to the target quicker, slide in the distance and let your hands go. Because you haven't put McDonagh under enough pressure. If McDonagh's trained hard, you haven't put McDonagh under enough pressure for him to start struggling for pace yet.
Mickey Van suggesting to Peter McDonagh that he put the nut on him there, I think.
This is where Byrne needs to work.
Mickey still looks in good nick, doesn't he? 71 he is now.
Tremendous shape. Good right hand from McDonagh. Got a lovely body shot from Byrne.
Warming up.
Yeah.
Byrne needed to find another gear. Is he going to be able to? Is he going to be able to be more effective? He's certainly done more in this round than he has previously in the fight. Good response from McDonagh. Heads again. Thought that Byrne was the instigator on that occasion. Well, Byrne's managing to drag McDonagh into more close quarter exchanges here, and he's having more success with it.
Well, this is where he wants him. You've got to make use of this closeness now and go to work and his hands go. Good uppercut there from Byrne.
McDonagh finding himself dragged a little bit more into Dean Byrne's style of fight. Not so much jab and move now, Barry.
Oh, good body shots there.
Both of them landing heavy blows here. This is a good exchange. Byrne's best round of the fight so far.
Still a close one though, isn't it?
Very much.
At least he's dragged McDonagh into the trenches. This is where you think he would have wanted him. Lovely uppercut from Peter and a
great body shot. Terrific left hook, and Byrne felt that and holds on to emphasize the fact. We've seen a little bit of slightly laissez-faire Irish refereeing here. Some good old-fashioned refereeing from Mickey Van. He said no naughties with the head and was good to his threat.
All right, looking good. I want to see more body shots here now, yeah? Let's get that little distance again now. What?
Man to the body.
Sorry?
Man into the body.
Yeah, you're hitting to the body, but you've got to start touching. Touch up, bang that left foot down the side. Don't get drawn in, watch the edge with him now as well also. So everything now, let's just neglected that jab a little bit then. I want to see you jab your way in, touch down the side, up the middle, left hook, finish with a left hook. But let's get that distance again to get back on the boxing again. Yeah? How you feeling?
Pressure enough the jab.
How you feeling?
Stay with the jab on
Feel good?
Don't be getting involved with the fight.
Breathe. Don't get in a fight.
Get back on your boxing. We said, didn't we? McDonagh was getting himself dragged into Dean Byrne's kind of fight, and that was Byrne's best round so far.
Yeah, but as long as Byrne's got energy himself, he took some really good body shots to the end of that round. As long as he's full of energy, sometimes it's hard to break a pattern.
What we just saw there was that big left hook to the body, which just looked as though it winded Byrne slightly.
Yeah, that would be the worry, but apart from that, sometimes it's hard to break the rhythm, and if Byrne's got McDonagh back to the rhythm of holding his feet and fighting, he might have a chance. But if McDonagh can get back on his toes again and use that beautiful jab that he's been showing tonight.
I think that's what Danny Vaughan wants him to do. Get back on your boxing.
They keep popping that jab out, McDonagh, but he's got to come back as fast as it goes out. No point leaving it there. And if it does slow down, that's Byrne's opportunity to let fly with the right hand over the top. That's really good work from McDonagh. It was only a jab, but the little movements before it, the little double feint.
This is back into McDonagh territory. He's able to keep it long again. Oh, good shot. Lovely right hand, McDonagh.
And he's not a puncher, see, Peter, and I know this from my own experience. He's not a puncher, so he hasn't got carried away. He's landed with a good shot. He's happy with that.
Caught everybody's eye, that one of the punches of the fight so far.
He hasn't got involved trying to finish a guy when you haven't got the power to maybe do it. So just stick to your boxing.
He's got a game plan tonight, and barring that last round, which would have been close, barring that last round, he's made it his fight, working to that plan. Left hand from Byrne, getting the crowd excited, but it was only a cuffing blow. That's a decent right hand from McDonagh.
Just got to quicken his feet up, Byrne.
Inside of the glove, I think. So from the sound of it, it had a sloppy, slappy sound to it.
Byrne just landed with the right hand there when McDonagh come close. He should have used the uppercut though. He landed with a shot, but the uppercut would have been so more effective.
Byrne's nose, never a thing of great beauty, is starting to redden and swell a bit more. Testimony to some solid right hands which have been landed from McDonagh. Well, this has been another really good round for Peter McDonagh, Barry.
Yeah, it has. I think Byrne had a chance there to build on a decent round he had in round 5, and he never took it. Trying to play the counter punch, I don't think it's not working for him.
That's that right hand.
That's a cracking right hand.
I think with this round, it's kind of made it that Byrne's going to have to knock him out, and I can't see it.
No, you can't see it yet, and you can't see it at all. Where we ever seen Peter really in serious trouble.
Let's see you stop jumping around as much now.
6 rounds, McDonagh well in control. Let's listen to it.
We just know what's going on. Yeah, you've got to start making yourself busy. A few more feints, 1, 2 left into the body. When you're inside, bring the right hand up the middle. You've got to try them. Stop dropping them hands. I want to see you discipline now.
Get that work and you win the fight. All right, got to get your jab going. You're waiting and waiting. They're just moving, running around the ring. Right, you've got to draw them to the feet. He's doing what you should be doing. All right, I'm telling you now. All right, don't get him to beat you then. No. Tell you, right? Tell you, I'll fucking work now. Right, got 4 rounds.
On our card, Byrne's going to have to at least have McDonagh down at some stage to make it close, and it's McDonagh who started this round the quicker.
Oh, that for a combination there. 1, 2 and a left hook to the body from McDonagh.
Not too many times you see a fighter producing a career best performance at the age of 37, but that might be what we're seeing from Peter McDonagh.
Good bit of pressure there from Dean Byrne, though.
He's got to have big rounds here, Byrne. He's got to maintain this. He's got to sustain this.
I think he's capable of causing a few more problems. I just think his feet is a little bit too slow. He's trying to throw from too far out. Still got plenty of zip in his punches there, McDonagh. The left hook.
Oh, well done.
The right hand was a little bit cruel, but the left hook was a lovely shot.
Left hook was a beauty. Byrne not fighting with a lot of belief now, is he?
I just think he's a little bit frustrated. I don't think he expected this sort of display from McDonagh. I don't think he expected this sort of movement. I think he thought McDonagh was going to come right at him, and they were going to have a bit of a tear-up. But McDonagh, you know, again with the little feint and then throw in. A bit of what Peter Sims was telling Dean Byrne to do was feint and throw. That's exactly what McDonagh's doing.
Just a good round this for Peter McDonagh.
Yeah, it's just not enough urgency in the work of Dean Byrne. He's not hurt, and he doesn't look like he's gasping for breath. Like, he looks like he's got enough energy to do the work. I think he's frustrated.
He's being comprehensively outboxed by a man who he probably thought wasn't capable of doing this.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, look at
that is quality. All the Marbella boys up on the stage getting very excited about McDonagh's performance. Whenever he has a moment of success, you hear their roars of support.
Oh, it's good work again. It's a good round again from McDonagh. Boxing beautiful. Boxing beautiful.
He's away, Barry. I think he's just about home and dry. Can't see him losing this now. No way.
Listen. You told me he wasn't going to beat you.
I know.
What did you tell me?
No, no,
what did you promise me? Right? What did you promise me? You want to and fucking down here and fucking stick it on him. You understand me?
Yeah.
Like you fucking told me we were going to beat you. Right? You're losing the fight, mate. Right?
Yeah.
You're 3 minutes down.
Well, that's told him in no uncertain terms. And he's right.
Right?
To be honest,
You hear me?
if Peterson say you're going in the fight, you're going in the fight. Trust me, John. You do
Tell
what
you
you're
that you're
told.
not getting your hands going, mate. You've got to go and work. Right? Fucking gentlemen. Shut the ring down, Dean. Diamond the ring off, mate.
Yeah,
You're following him round the ring.
Alright.
Alright?
Gotta bring his hands up. Put your hands up. Right? Let's look to the head, bring it down to the body after. Yeah?
Come on, let's go.
3 rounds away from winning this welterweight title. Peter McDonagh looks well in control.
Oh, it's lovely, turned him lovely on the ropes there, Dean Byrne. Gonna make it go now, gonna make it tell.
Tight defence from McDonagh. Not a lot of power on those shots of Byrne, though, for me. I know he's the... Oh, that's better.
Just gotta keep working now, that's all. Gotta keep working. Lovely uppercut there from Byrne. This is what he needed to do 3-4 rounds earlier.
Well, where was this? In the 4th, the 5th, the 6th. He needed more of this. Is this just too little, too late? Huge effort from Byrne.
To take a big left hook there, but landed a shot of his own as well.
The words of advice from Peter Sims have been taken on board. You said that when Peter speaks, you tend to listen.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I don't think Tony's a man to be trifled with either.
That's all, John. McDonagh now trying to rally as well.
He's trying to outguts him and outgame him here.
Well, this is what we thought it would be like from round 1. We never expected the display we've had of McDonagh tonight. We thought it was going to be this in the trenches.
You can guarantee that the Vaughans will be saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get it back on your bike. Get back behind your jab. But it's the fighting man within. And Byrne's getting the better of this at the moment in this round.
And neither one really look at this. The first time they've clinched.
Dino, Dino, the chant from the Dublin faithful. The man from Crumlin producing a huge effort here in this 8th round.
That Dino's changed to Peter. It literally has. Oh, what a shot!
Great shot. But Byrne takes it. And another big right hand from McDonagh.
They're fighting like it's the last round. This is just great stuff.
Big round this, grueling round, and I think Byrne's edging it.
Oh, lovely body shot there from McDonagh.
What a good round, Barry.
Yeah, it's been an absolutely tremendous round.
Kind of don't care who's winning the fight, the round, do you? It's just been good to watch. That is a cracking 3 minutes.
Dean Byrne round for me, that, John.
Maybe the first he's had. 5th was close.
You know what? The effort they put in that round there, and that's what it shows. That's what you should do when you're fighting for the title. That's what it should mean to you.
And box a little bit more this round. You listen to me. You listening? Box, breathe, come on, breathe. I want to see you behind the jab. I want to see you start finishing now. Round the sides. Left hook, right hook to the body. Jab, right hook, up the middle. Finish him with the left hook. He's tired, this kid. You're hitting him every time you're catching him to the body. You listen to me. I want to see you stop jumping around. Get behind the jab, up the middle. I'm start finishing with the left hook. I'm start rolling a little bit more than what you're doing. Bit more head movement, everything behind the jab. Start finishing downstairs now. Yeah? Jab, jab the body. Push him back a little bit. Okay? You listen to me. How are you feeling? Got 2 rounds in you.
Are you listening? Pricing it down. Not fighting, boxing. Good fight. 2 rounds to go. Can Byrne somehow turn this around? He may well have won the last round. McDonagh back on his toes, trying to spear him with that left-hand lead.
He was pushing down with the head then, and Mickey Van's right, but also McDonagh was low with the head. And obviously Mickey Van's saying just that, I think.
You don't fool the old lad. He's seen it all before. Hello.
Oh, with the head there, Dean Byrne.
Well, is he going to give that a knockdown? There was a head, and I think there was a low punch as well. Mickey Van knows what happened, and he may well give McDonagh time. Oh, he's taking the point away. I think that was right as well, Barry.
For the use of the head, John, I think you're saying?
Well,
I don't think McDonagh was worried about it. I think McDonagh was worried about the low blow.
yeah, I think it was very low.
Well, that sort of seals his fate now, Dean Byrne, I'm afraid, unless he can get a stoppage.
There wasn't too much touching of gloves after that, was there? I think this is more like it. This is what it means. Come on, says McDonagh, let's have it.
Oh, good body shot there from Byrne.
Chants of the rival fans.
This is just fantastic stuff.
I hope that you've stayed, well, obviously if you're watching you have stayed with us, but if you've chosen to stay with us for the end of this, it's been well rewarded.
It's been really good. Look at this. The right hand there from McDonagh.
Seems to be so many punches and so much drama in this round. We've still got 45 seconds of it to go. McDonagh not doing too much jabbing now.
Boxed beautiful for the first 6 or 7 rounds, didn't he?
Well, he made it easy, didn't he? But now he's got himself into a war situation, and suddenly Byrne's back in the fight.
I wonder if Byrne will be disappointed now he didn't put his foot on the pedal sooner. Not saying he would have been able to drag McDonagh into a dog fight like this, but this is probably where he would have wanted him. Oh,
good shots, good shot, Byrne. Nice right hand. Oh, gave him one back and another. Oh. Nothing like a good old bit of animosity.
Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable stuff.
Oh, dear me. Everybody's on their feet round here. The noise from the crowd. Rocky stuff.
Oh, it's just been absolutely fabulous, hasn't it? It really has, just toe-to-toe stuff. I couldn't split him in that round, but obviously with the public warning, then that's obviously a round for McDonagh.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought, I thought McDonagh in the end got the better of it.
Yeah, I just think the early
kind of outmatched it.
Let's get behind the jab, pick him up. When the shots are up the middle, left hook round the shot, jab, jab the body off.
Well, we seem to have heard that before, and McDonagh's choosing to ignore it now.
Choosing it, maybe he can't do it.
Down here.
Everything you've got, right? Everything. Oh, there's nothing.
Right. Get him out there, defend. Get him out there. Well, you've got 1 round.
And he needs to stop it, doesn't he, now?
Yeah, I think he's got to knock McDonagh out, and that doesn't look like it's about to happen. Oh, hello, they're being nice to each other.
I think they forgot who they were fighting.
I wonder if they'll decide to speak together after the fight. It'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it, after all this?
You know, I think they will. I think they will. They're proper fighting men, aren't they?
Say that again. That's a low one. Big effort again from Byrne. Maybe just about edging the action in this 10th so far. Ooh, head. Big head.
Felt like Dean Byrne could have done so much more in the earlier rounds when he wasn't quick enough at his feet.
Good right hand, McDonagh.
But the effort in the last few rounds has been what we expected, and McDonagh's matched him as well. And what set him apart has been just the brilliant boxing display that McDonagh showed us in the first 6 rounds.
Yeah, I was going to say, first 5-6 rounds, he was just terrific.
He was masterful, wasn't he?
But he will say that when it's come the time to go into the trenches, he's gone with it.
Well, he's had no choice, to be fair. You've got to give Dean Byrne his credit. He's had no choice, McDonagh. He's had to stand his ground and fight. Doing the right thing now, though.
Up on his toes, using a bit of mobility as we come towards the last minute.
The wind's in the bag for him now. He's just got to be clever. Let Byrne come chasing him now.
Well, Byrne wanting McDonagh just to walk to him. It ain't going to happen, I don't think. Why should it? Byrne's got to make it happen in this few seconds of this fight remaining.
Someone's been watching too much Sugar Ray Leonard.
He's watched a lot of fights, Peter has.
Oh, good right hand there from McDonagh. From Byrne, sorry, yes. Good jab again. That jab from McDonagh has been just the punch of the night for him. Been brilliant. The footwork and the feinting as well. You know, it's been a revelation tonight.
I still think he's boxed as well tonight, Peter McDonagh, as I've ever seen him, and I've seen an awful lot of his fights over the years. He's boxed really well. Jabbing beautifully in reverse gear. And McDonagh knows he's won it. Byrne knows it as well, although he raises his arms. He must surely know that Peter McDonagh has done enough. There you go. I think he's going to have a few words to say about this. Did you give him that last round, Barry?
Yeah, I did. McDonagh, yeah, I thought. I thought the beginning of the round looked like it was going to be like an even round where they were sort of competing, but McDonagh got on his toes in the last minute or so and boxed well.
I don't think Byrne's won more than 2 rounds. I find it hard to see how you can make an argument for more.
No, I think you're right. I think the effort he put in the second half was much better than the first, but he waited too long. His feet were a little bit too slow. And this fella here, he boxed out of his skin. The best I've seen him. He was dancing around lovely, flicking that jab out like a smaller Larry Holmes, if you like. Boxed well. But it was a good fight. And then those last few rounds, it was the fight that we expected. The toe-to-toe war.
Look at that. Isn't that a lovely picture? He is a happy boy and he deserves his moment. He's had many an occasion when he's taken fights at short notice, when he's kind of as one of the fighters who, in a sense, keeps the game going. But here he's had a lot of time to prepare for a genuine title, the Irish welterweight title, and tonight he was outstanding. He's going to win it by a big margin, and now Mark Burdis is poised. Let's see what the score is.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for 2 boxers who gave their all. We go to the referee's scorecard. He scores the contest 97 points to 95, the winner. And now the Irish welterweight champion in the blue corner from Marbella, by way of Galway, the Connemara kid, Peter McDonagh!
Well, it's a lot closer than we thought it was, but the victory is there. I thought McDonagh won it more comfortably than that, but who cares? That is the verdict, and McDonagh has his moment. He is the Irish champion. I think he's going to be a happy boy when we hear from him.
Congratulations to Peter McDonagh, and what a fight for us to finish on. Every single person in the stadium was on their feet, and those two little girls, his little daughters that were in the ring there just a moment ago, you can see one at the back of their head. They were absolutely screaming their hearts out from the other side of the ring. I was watching them waving their flags throughout the whole 10 rounds of that fight. Steve, how impressed were you with how Peter actually fought, especially maybe the first 4 rounds, because he didn't get dragged into a war? Well, he did towards the end, but the first 4 rounds, we were really surprised at his skill and his composure.
He was brilliant for the first 6 rounds. I've never seen him box like that. I mean, you know, I think it was an incredible performance in the first 6 rounds. It was, I said to, we were expecting this 50-50 fight we saw in the last 4 rounds, but he was absolutely brilliant. I've never seen him box. I never thought he had it in him, Peter. But I said to Michael, I said it's too one-sided to be a great fight we was expecting.
Yeah.
That's what it was until the latter stages of the fight. The referee's card was very close, though. Very surprised.
Because we were expecting it to be the whole way through, like we saw towards the end of the rounds. And he's age 37, but, well, you can get better with age, can't you? Is that the best you've seen him perform?
That's the best I've seen him. He's a different fighter now, and he's over in Marbella training full time. You know, he was fantastic there, and he come over and said this, I'm 21 again. You know, he's showed a great performance tonight, and yeah, he boxed a very good fighter.
But you enjoyed it when they ended up getting into the tear-up, and actually we were sat very close to Dean Byrne's corner, and we saw his head go, his composure go. I think that was probably in the 6th, 7th round, and we thought, oh, that's it. And then he came out and went for him.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he had lost a bit of heart for it. You know, he kind of died off. He wouldn't go forward because Peter's boxing. You know, I think that's what it was. But then it went toe-to-toe again, and he showed great heart. It was fantastic.
Did you expect Byrne to come out like that? I mean, he seemed so frustrated. He didn't know how to box him.
I thought, you know, look, Peter won the fight, was a clear winner for me, but Byrne will go home and he'll be frustrated that he never drew Peter into that war earlier on, because you look at the judge's scorecard, if he had, he most probably would have got it. Well, I'm only assuming the judge and the referee's also giving him 1 or 2 of those early rounds.
Yeah, I had it clear for Peter. Two rounds, I think.
I had it 7 rounds to 3. So.
Definitely in the first rounds. And you're right, if Byrne would have gone to him a lot more, it could have been a very different fight. I think we've got both fighters ready for us ringside. Let's head down to Alex.
He's got all the belts. He's got the big smile. 2 of his biggest fans here as well, in the shape of these young girls. How are you feeling? You've got that belt. You just produced what Barry Jones and John Rawling described as the performance of your life.
Yeah, definitely. I've been out 8 months, but fair credit to Dean Byrne. He's been all over the world. He's been in with some good fighters, you know. I proved tonight that I can box, not only fight. And people, you said to me a minute ago, you had a fight in the 5th and 9th. I wanted to make it exciting for the crowd, because they're a great crowd, Dublin crowd.
And they got behind it, they got into it. It was a fantastic fight to watch, but that performance, was this your World Cup final tonight? Where did that come from?
Well, put it this way, I don't know about Dean, but if I lost, it was all over for me. You know, I'm not a pretender, I'm not a stupid person. As you know, I'm a pundit on Box Nation as well. I speak well, I've got a lovely family, 2 lovely kids, but now I've got 3 Irish titles. I'm not looking for a defence of an Irish title now. Puts me in the top 5 in Europe. I want a winner of Branco and McDonagh. I want to win that, and I want to bring them to Dublin.
Oh, that would be great. How are you girls? Shannon and Marnie, how are you girls feeling about Dad? Are you proud of him tonight?
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. I knew he could do it. Come on, Daddy!
Well done, Daddy. And Dean, you made it a fight. It was a terrific fight to watch unfold. How good was he tonight?
Oh, he was really good. You know, I had a game plan in there to go and box. I thought he was just going to rush me, but he obviously had a game plan of himself, and he stuck to his boxing. And he showed in tonight he was a better fighter than the night. You know, hats off to him. He deserves it. You know what I mean? He's been around a long time. He's got his break, and you know he was a better fighter in there tonight. And the best man won. You know what? The Cinderella man story. You know, I'm 31, he's 37. It just proves never give up in this game. You just keep chipping away until your time. When your timing is, and it was his time tonight. I'm delighted for him and his family and his kids. You know, all due respect to him, you know what I mean? He done the job in there tonight. It wasn't me tonight, but you know what? I fought me hard out in front of it, and I worked every day, and I pushed myself to the limit, and he was the better man on the night. And what can I say?
Well said, very.
Cinderella man story came true tonight.
Well, that's a nice strap line for it. He said 37. I think he turned 37 next month.
No, 38 next month.
38 next month.
Yeah.
Well, you're still young yet. Are you going to be putting your fancy shirts? Are they going to stay in the wardrobe for another couple of months?
It's all serious work now. You know, I can't wait. Hopefully it'll be on Box Nation 19th of December, punting again with you know what I mean? So, Alex, 19th of December, hopefully a birthday present. I'm on Box Nation. Billy Joe Saunders, Andy Lee.
Excellent. Look forward to it. Well done tonight.
Thank you. And thanks to MGM, all my sponsors, Whites, CMP, and I'd love to say thank you to my manager, Daniel. He's been behind me for 2 years now. I'm unbeaten, and let's get a big fight now for European title.
Well done, Dan.